Results from the DNA test returned inconclusive. Godzilla was quoted as saying that it was disconcerting, while Minya exclaimed, "There's still hope." Now for our Kaiju forecast with our Kaijuologist, Evan Sizemore. How are things looking, Evan?
Well, Steve, we had a strong start to the year, Kaiju-wise, despite the recent Gamera movie not materializing in the past few years. In fact, if you look at our replay, there was a huge swell of interest in Gamera as that concept trailer was dropped on us some time ago. But as it was coming in closer and closer to production, it just kind of dissipated into nothing and probably went off to Canada for hibernation. So we're not exactly sure what's going on with that thing. However, we started off the year in January with 2 U.S. releases of Ultraman in the United States, even dubbed, because Americans hate reading subtitles, as we all know. But then, after that, we saw Kong Skull Island surge in the South Pacific, and that met with great box office receipts. And then in April, there was Colossal with Anne Hathaway, despite the fact that Toho sued them earlier in the year for promotional issues with, using character names that we aren't allowed to speak on camera. Godzilla. And then we're going to have Kaijunomics coming up this summer, coming down from the northern hemisphere there. Actually, that's going to be significant for it's the first professionally produced Kaiju series on YouTube for Kaiju fans. It's about time Kaiju fans got something like that, don't you think? Now, coming up next year, we've got Pacific Rim 2, which is meeting with kind of tentative apprehension, as some people were really excited about the first film, but others, not so much. But anyways, we've got Godzilla, King of the Monsters, coming up from the south as a huge swell. It's going to be an all-star cast with Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. Don't know how on earth they're going to make that happen, but whatever. I've always wanted to see a remake of Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. And then in 2020, the 2 storms, we can see here, Kong swelling up north and coming back down, and Godzilla, King of the Monsters coming up, intertwining there. Look at all those fantastic special effects we've got going on, making the perfect storm of Kong versus Godzilla. And that is going to be a fantastic movie. I hope, I pray, it really should be. It's called Godzilla vs. Kong, not Kong vs. Godzilla, whatever. Both kaiju are going to be fighting each other, and it's going to be fantastic. It better be. I better be. I swear, I will kill people if it isn't. After that, we're not exactly sure what's going on because weathermen can only predict the future so well. But we can be confident that we're going to have a wonderful surge of interest in Japan with Kaiju because they never stop producing Ultraman. And in addition, if you show the map on the other side of the planet, here in Japan, there's a storm swelling up, and it looks like anime characters, but you look closely, we can actually see Godzilla in the middle of the storm. Yes, that's right, the very first Godzilla anime coming out this year. No word yet on release date, but we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Steve?
Thanks, Evan. And be sure to tune in to the season premiere of Kaijunomics on YouTube this summer. I'm Stephen Blazin, and this is the Kaiju Bulletin.